Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we are playing in the qualifier weekend. We got there in best of one in the play-in. We are going to be playing some Alchemy best of three, which is the qualifier weekend event this month. And I'm going to be playing Izzet Prowess. I've been chatting in like a testing group and going through different options, trying out different things. I've been looking at like untapped data. This deck's someone's got like a 75-80% win rate with this configuration. Only creatures in the deck are Draycatcher and Hearth Elemental. I'm anticipating a lot of the mirror, as well as black-white being the most prevalent decks, and Slick Shot's not great in the matchup. In either case, it gets blocked by all the black-white flyers, and then it gets hit by Ribble Chanty. I prefer the non-course version. This version's loaded up on cantrips, so we're going to be playing that. And then your sideboard, Spell Pierce, Dreadmaw's Ire. We got Torpor Orb for the black-white matchup. And then my kind of personal card, I like Case of the Crimson Pulse in the Grindier matchups. So let's give this a go. We're going to see how it plays out. I may be somewhat limited in talking on this video. My allergies are very bad. My throat is very sore. So I'm going to be focusing on the games, but also try to offer commentary where possible. Let's give this a go. Let's see how we do. Really enjoyed this type of deck. It's really fun, but when the metagame is kind of too heavily played decks. Aqua Haruka. Play first is a good sign. Give me a good hand. It's a reasonable hand. So I'm going to lead with this, go Draycatcher on 2. They usually don't have 1 mana removal spells that can hit the Hatcher. It could be Pixie, it could be Birds. I think we're still doing this. They can Edict. But if they don't have the Edict, it's good. Drawing another land there is pretty bad. Don't have the Edict, don't have the Edict. Perfect. So they reset my double prowess. Holy lands. You have Hearth. I could basically cycle through. The only bad draw is like another Hearth Elemental. Split up main. So, interesting decision here. I could get back the teaching. I basically forego 2 lands. Or I can get Storm Chasers going. Was not playing main deck split up against that. I think we're just gonna get... Illuminating Lashback. Some blue. Or Mardu. And Mardu control. I think it's probably the land. Because Illuminating Lash will draw me a card anyways. Get rid of this. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna hold the land this turn, just because I don't want to discard Hearth Elemental if they have another Pixie effect. The main board split up got me. Ball. First Lightning. Just here. Not a bad last two. You have to be mindful of the Drake Catcher. Tokens will trigger Cabal. Fuck 'em. Little bigger version. I'd expect high noon out of them. So in this matchup, I was bringing in 3 Torpor Orbs, 1 Case, and 2 Spell Pierce. Cutting the Burst Lightning. Now they have Dollmaker that they showed. I might need this burn against this version. I think I'm going to get rid of the Sleight of Hands. And then 2 cards. I'm a little worried because their version's kind of teched for us. Probably a burst. It might be crazy, but cutting a Corey, I feel like they're going to be on like 3 or 4 high noons. But Corey's still reasonable with these cards. So I think we're going to do it this way here. Have the Lash. Flood Maw is kind of tempo, because with like Nantuckum, they're going to be able to get their stuff out of range. Flood Maw at least can hit like some of the other stuff on this. So that was all without Corey. Just strong. And we better sweeper. We have 2 draws. Think we try it? We have 3 draws actually for a second land. I can Lash, but I think we're gonna Quarry Steel here. I could double Flood Moth to trigger it. If we hit a land, it also works. I think I'm gonna tempo them this turn. They get the boost in terms of like a creature power, but it's 3 mana time walk almost. We're not going to win the late game, so I think I have to do that, especially just the way my hand's composed. Because they just go Nantuckum again this turn. It doesn't do much for them. And if they blink Overlord, I can bounce it. Fine. They are on High Noon. So question here is, they end up just chumping. But I think because we have one more Flood Maw, we just do this. It pushes more damage through. And then if I find another land, then I have Teachings, which should probably be lethal. Close to lethal. I just have Lash for face. Eddie, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. That's the matchup I'm most worried about. The black-white piles. It was just black-white, a little bit bigger, and then they have access to High Noon with, I guess, the red mana to use it. On the board, 1,000 gems. Just making notes. Round 1, black, white, R, go, and white. See, the trick is you put the Omniscient sleeves, make them think you're on an Omni deck. Opponent goes first. We have to keep this. This is actually an interesting. Avenger can kind of snowball, so let them decide first in case they whiff. Gonna have the blink. Strong. Get Lash. I think I need a setup turn here. Needed him to not hit this. Any other creature we are fine. Blood Maw would be the best. I could do Lash into Flood Maw. Can't multi-spell, just part of the issue. I'm gonna do this to play around an Edict. I couldn't play 3 spells, which is the problem. Light should help next turn. How come it's okay? They can get that back. The one instance where, like, this current board position, it would be good. Edict back there. Pixie. I can haste Hatcher. Light a hand. And then I can make a bird. On a blink Edict. Lightning. It's actually decent because I can make some birds now. Obviously would have liked to draw that burst lightning to take the scavenger off the battlefield. We've hit quite a few lines. Hopeless Nightmare this turn. They don't have much beyond that. Start there. See if they don't get cheeky. Or he's good. See what to do here. I think I have to forego the Quarry token depending on how they block to have Burst Lightning available. Because I want to get Prowess on see what that block there or on their turn. You know what? I should have equipped. I could have got through the trample damage. So they might try to take the line of Momentum Breaker. Cast with the Lookout, and then I'll kill the Lookout in response. Kill Lookout here. I think they're playing nowhere to run. If they have it, they beat me. These lists are off nowhere to run in the main board. Earth Elemental. Give me a Earth Elemental. I'd be mindful they do have access to 4 life. Nightmare. Oh my god, it's the worst line too. Because I can't even Storm Chasers this turn. I think we do the 3-for-1 here. 2, 3, 4. I get the Scry, but I take off more power that way there. Because at least if we got an untapped land, I could have got something back to hand. I think 3-for-1ing is fine there. If we hit one other spell there, it would have been really good. We need a Floodmaw. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm not that. They just... Most of them are off main board. That just swings it, but... Never saw Flood Maw. Two Pierce, 3 Case. Sleight of hand. That's frustrating. It's in a good spot, I think, but needed them to whiff like a turn, or if like that turn we hit Flood Maw, we win. Just being able to bounce there. Put back Opt. Don't have duress. God. They should take Torpor Orb. Alright, well, don't have another duress. My hand's terrible. Really don't have good cards. Getting Case down. Oh my god, and this is the worst one. Okay, make me discard again, please. Jeez. Because I can't even get the Case going. This one feels like a cursed game. Stop with the lands. Come on, Hopeless Nightmare me. Fuck him again from the graveyard. Oh my god. Frustrating. I mean, we got our sideboard cards and then drew nothing but land. Or it actually matters. Oh my god. My deck is literally all draw spells. I mean, the hand was fine to keep. I'm at 7 of my 21 lands. A third of my lands in the top order of my deck. Really draw at this point. Everything gives them flying. Wow. Oh my god. Ah. Spend a month practicing and then you draw 7. I will. It's on red. I guess there's a line where I just hold this, try to set up. I might actually just do that. There's a high likelihood I find one more land. Here. Nice ribald shanty you have there. So if they go like Forbidding Friendship, then we'll hit him with the lash. If not, we set up a Draycatcher for a double lash turn the following turn. This is what Draycatcher. If this was like Slick Shot, it wouldn't be that good. Low rolled me, but how about you die? Start there. It might have been right to hold this. Because I could have played around their own lash. But I think if their whole turn's that, I can go Thatcher, lash. I still have a 2/2 remaining. Probably have Ribald. Fine. You out. So they did have the Flood Moth. Surprised they did it then. How much damage can I do? So that's... I think this turn we're just doing that. Unless I can kill them. So that's would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't get another bird, so it's better to just hold. In case they have like Lash or something, I can also just kill one of their things. Better. To dig deeper that way, but not. You know what? I messed that up because they get Prowess this way. I needed to Illuminating Lash it. Still got it. Still got it. So this matchup, I want 2 Spell Pierce. Want the Dreadmaw's Ire. Want the Torch. Do want the Shove-asides. Shove-asides is because they have the Drake, especially because we're on the play, it's just strictly better Torch. So I'm gonna cut the Burst Lightnings because we're bringing in other... So Blood might actually be better to cut. Let's trim 2. How many cards I gotta cut? Then we'll do... Like, I need an answer for 2. I might be wrong, but I think just cutting Flood and keeping in these is better. This has like a limited window where it can hit, like to the late game it's worse. But I think an answer early is important, similar with like Torch. I guess I do have Shove-aside, so maybe we do it like this. I think the haste can kind of steal matchups in this. Yeah, blue source. Would have liked the courtyard last turn. Cutter. Do have Lash. Do like. Because I can haste something out next turn. Let's go all in. This turn, they might have Spell Pierce. Interesting line. I try the Lash. They kill my thing. I think let's try to bait out whatever they have. They could have like Ribolt. I need them to tap out so I could Dreadmaw Zyre this Steel Cutter. Blue. Shanty can hit now, but Spell Pierce. So the interesting line here, because they have the token, I think I'm just making multiple bodies this turn. So I could try to sneak this Dreadmaw Zyre through. Opt. A second token on their turn. The land's actually okay because then I could Illuminating Lash. Annoying. The Ire. Got me. I might have played too conservative there. The way they were playing, they didn't have it. Is annoying. I think we are still on this turn, so we have to do this. Might have just had lethal going face. Let's see, because they can get back Red Maw's they could get back Ribald Shanty. Him's a good one. Like that, they don't have slash. Do anything. I'm just dead. Any spell here? It's unfortunate. Yeah, let's just not show Spell Pierce. Maybe I should have gone for it. We were playing a little bit timid. Java sides are probably still okay. I think I want another burst, maybe? That was close. I maybe should have just gone face there. That was 13. They block with 1. 12. That was 15. I think they were at 17 though. It's tricky because I could have been dead on the crackback. That friendship turn was pretty bad. A naked Corey is going to be kind of bad. Thing's probably fine. Spell Pierce. That's great. Yikes. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank you. Desperately needed that. Good. You opt for the turn. He's good. Turn I can multi-spell. No, I can't even kill it. Some lash. I think we do this. I just don't want to play this into spell period. Friendship with do anything. Treasure. Get him. Draw some cards. So I can set up the quarry next turn. Gives me another spell. Just make it big enough that it can block through a bunch of stuff. Because if they flood mod this, then I'm happy. They could have the trample effect here. I have 3 cutters, so it doesn't matter. Got him. Boom. I play Hearth Elemental. You could draw the cards you want, but my draw spells are 4 or 5 bodies. Alright, so we're up to 3,000 gems. Reset the client because we're getting visual bugs. Feeling good. Feeling okay. The black-white match was a bit of a tilt, but I could just win a bunch of gems even, it's good. Next win takes me from 3 to 5,000 gems. We might have won that last one in 2 if I wasn't playing so passive. It's tricky because it's like they can have a lot of stuff in that scenario. Flood Maw, Spell Pierce, different things. I'm gonna try this. We need a red source, but Opt could hopefully get us there. Omni, at control. Omni, they're gonna have something for that. I think my line is Cutter. Perfect. So just playing around counters, I think we do this. I do need another spell. Alright, this hand hasn't come together. Oh my. What is happening? Alright, we're at 9 lands. Probably Omni. I don't know. Omni. Could be dead. Applied like no pressure this game. Seek. They missed the land drop somehow, I think. Like, for them to main phase Seek like that. Okay, give me a spell. You've given me enough lands. You know what? Good enough. They could have a sweeper. They bend the Buelas. I realistically can't play around sweepers the way this hand's coming together. Bend Omni. Hopefully they don't have second abuelas. Clear my board now. I should have waited because I think we're dead anyways. I need a miracle. This is just silly. Oh my god. What is happening? Jeez. I think in this matchup, it's Ghost Vacuum, Pierce. And I think we're going to take out the Flood Maws because they're not proactive. And the Burst Lightning. There's really no decisions that were to be made there. You know what? I should have kept taken or left in more floods. They probably bring in High Noon. Depends, because most of these times these decks can go for, it's a balancing act because High Noon stops them, but it also, if they just turn into Jeskai control, it works. Because even if that the Lash resolved, we didn't draw another spell. And all right, how many lands can we play? This is a Hearth Elemental discard on 3. I think it's more important to establish this. Could be wrong. Punished. Another Steel Cutter. Counter. Do Braids in your opener? Sure. Draw a land that I'm going to Hearth Elemental discard. much counterplay here. Those are actually terrible. Here. They could sweep me. Follow up with that. Combo next turn. Combo. Never not have it. Technically whiff, but it's pretty unlikely. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Just they open Braid. They have the sweeper into exactly Omni, into exactly Abuela's after they discarded a copy. They had no actual draw leading up to that, so it was in their opener. And I've proceeded to draw nothing but land. Frustrating. Can't have it all. At this point, we're not catching up. Well, that was very annoying. I mean, I don't think our decisions were wrong. Like, we flooded in a few games and just didn't. Opponent had answers, we didn't, and they got us. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna wrap this up. I think this was good. We'll be back, obviously next month's gonna be historic. We can revisit that, but thanks everyone for watching. Have a great one. Stay safe.